The uncles will take their turn there.
Asvina. Okay. Okay. Geetika. Gopika. Gopika. Aurika. Arini Iswara. Arini. You are here? Okay.
She say yes.
And Harish Shihan. Jayadharani. Okay. Gogul. Lakshan. Murali.
Here.
Mayurika. Pravina. Vishani. Prashant.
Here.
Sharon. Vivian.
Here.
Okay. Turigan. Vastu. Nega. Armita. Abhinaya. Skobi. Jeremy. Jeremy Anpula. Okay. Tarani. Vanati. Pooja. Ritik. Ramya. Rajani. Nirusha Nagalendra. Snega. Nirajan. Arani. Saini. Jerusha. Koval, Lodishan, Madagi. Yeah, Madagi. And Mohishan. Oh. Okay.
Just to keep the jackets outside and we can pick it up and shortly. So, is it more crowded or?
They can come to the front.
Yeah, a little more front. More, little more front. That is more crowded here. One of you. Yeah. No. That's right.
You don't like that.
Sit comfortably. Okay. If that position is comfortable, you can sit on it. Okay. Are you comfortable sitting like that? That's fine.
Yeah. Sweetie, just be careful with this type.
And you are new, Mukesh, right? Welcome. Okay. Before we start, we try to do some yoga.
Marcel, you come to the front a bit so we can see.
Okay. One by one. Okay. I'll get the first group here. All other groups stay behind. Give some space. Okay. So then I'll try. I will select few people. Also, you do the Surya Namaskar, right? If I tell you, you can do it. Is it okay?
I remember.
You remember?
He remembers.
Oh, no, fair.
I think so. To practice Surya Namaskar, the space is the problem.
So you go over there with the hand, but because you have to go down and up.
You do some breathing then. Okay, sit straight, straight spine. Okay.
So we
Head
move
straight, neck straight, spine straight, shoulder straight. Hands on the sides here. Okay. So concentrate on your breathing. Just focus on your breathing. You don't need to inhale, exhale or anything. Just focus on your breathing first. Either head straight. Just focus on your breathing. Slowly inhale, fill your lungs, and slowly exhale. Just focus the rhythm of your breathing. Try to take deep breath in each time, slowly. Inhale and fill your lungs and exhale slowly. Again.
Just sit up straight.
Sit straight. Put your hands on side. Straight spine side. Focus on your breath. Breathe out slowly. Do the same, but do this with your fingers, right? Your index finger should touch the thumb. Okay? Do this and put this on your lap here, and again concentrate and focus on your breathing. Slow breathing in and out. Slow, deep inhalation. Fill your lungs. Slow breathing out. Again. Morally, put this on your lap. Straight. Now, look at my hand. Put your thumb inside and flex your fingers. Making a lap of this like this. Put your hands down on your lap. Again, focus on your breathing. Focus on your breath. Take slow, deep inhalation to fill your lungs. Then slow exhalation. Inhale. Exhale. Straight. relax. Just don't be tense up. This is okay. Now this one. Look like that. Right here. Inhale. Fill your lungs. Exhale. Okay, just like up. Your thumb should look up the ceiling. Okay. Come to the front. Just focus on your breathing. Okay, just focus on your breathing. Slow inhalation. Now chant the mantra Om with your breathing. Slow. Om. Say. Again. Again. So this is what's we practice. It's a yogic. What is called? Yogic breathing, pranaya. What did we achieve by doing this?
A more controlled breath in order to take your breath in the time that you want to, and you can actually control how fast you're breathing or make it slow and make yourself calm.
Yeah, and we call it Nadi Suddhi. Nadi Suddhi is mean to just to bring the inner equilibrium of our mind, body, intellect, and our conscience. Okay, all these things harmonize. Okay, our mind should harmonize with our body. Our mind should harmonize with our intellect. Both our body and mind and intellect should harmonize with our conscious. And all these three should harmonize with our self and our Atma, the soul. So this inner equilibrium and harmony is called Nadi Suddhi. Nadi Suddhi. If you look at the class, okay, if you don't have the proper Nadi Suddhi, you can't sit on one posture. People leaning, changing the position, yawning, yawning and not focusing, and everything comes. Okay? So in day-to-day life, by seeing a person, by what you are practicing a person, you can tell this person needs Nadi Suddhi. By practicing this, your inner selves come to an equilibrium. Okay, so in a better place for learning, meditation, worship, and everything in day-to-day life. It's important before your work, before your studies, before your exam. Do it before your exams. You don't need to say out loud, or you don't need to obviously show it to others that you are doing, but concentrate on your breathing and do this when you are doing your exam. You'll be able to focus more, get the most out of all your studies and effort during that hour of the exam. Okay. So shall we start? Who is going to the choral of the day?
Supposed to be Murali, but he's sick, so the mother said she's not prepared.
Okay, that's I'll check it here.
Yeah, that's okay.
There are two people prepared, I think.
And Ramya. Feel forward. Yeah, I can't remember the name. Oh, Abhishek is not here. Abhishek and Murali Kurulapani. 3 forwards.
Abhishek, okay, that's a forward. Roshan Sridharan's forward.
Go. Yeah, that's okay. Vasu too, but that's okay. Vasu, Roshan, and Ramya.
Okay. Did everyone get their proverb sheet?
No, what happened was last week they didn't get the proverb sheet. So he pre-picked a proverb from the previous sheet and he's doing that.
Okay.
Same thing with Vasu. And Ramya was actually supposed to do it last week, but that's why she's doing it this week.
Okay. So what is the proverb? What's the number proverb?
Number 1916 on page 184.
19. Everyone got that copy of the proverb?
No, we didn't make them the copy. Because the book just arrived now. So book just arrived because we didn't.
Right.
Yeah, he took the, yeah. So everything was like today was there.
Okay, okay.
I just got the page number for him once.
So, shall we write that proverb here? It's so easy.
Either another.
What type of 1960s, right?
Yeah.
What type of
Do I read it in Tamil as well or just English?
If you have the tablet, it's easy. You don't need it.
Yeah, I'll install it by next week. I can do it after class today.
Okay.
So you Calvin?
You are going to take a full sheet, I think, for one proverb.
Roshan.
Pumbugan.
Lamo. Roshan loudly.
Sheet. Copy that. Sankara. Write the meaning.
Yeah.
Silapadikara would copy that one.
She's very shy.
Got it? Right.
This proverb in Tamil says Otte Panilam Sakkare Irukkum, and in English it says a cracked pot will hold sugar. This means don't ignore anything without thoroughly understanding it. And even the worst possible thing might have something good in it. Also, don't underestimate anyone or anything until you find out the true personality for yourself. As they say in English, don't judge a book by its cover.
What do you understand from this proverb? It's a total class discussion now. Open to class discussion. What do you understand from that? Otai paaniyal sakkara irukku. Nothing? There? What do you understand? A cracked pot will hold sugar. It's a proverb. Any meaning?
There's a brighter side to it.
Hmm?
There's a brighter side to it.
There's a brighter side for everything. Yeah, okay. A little more than that. He touched that. Brighter side for everything. What do you think?
Like you shouldn't judge someone how they look or like something.
That's the thing. You shouldn't judge by someone by
Like how they look.
their outer look. Outside may be cracked. Another thing. So but there may be something good in them too. You understand? So even the cracked pot can hold sugar. That means when an outwardly bad looking person or the worst person or outwardly looking like an uncivilized person also may have something good in. Is that right? Yeah. Okay. I think that's the implication of that proverb. That's, you did very well. That's good. Did anyone help you? Anyone help you?
Yeah, my mom and dad.
Oh, good. It's a good exercise for them too, right? Otai paaniyalum sakkarai irukkum. You got that, right? You wanted to say something? Yes,
The
open.
next one.
Okay. Who is the next proverb person?
Vasu.
Vasudevan, come forward. Can I ask someone else to read the proverb for Vasu? Yes? Pambum kiriyum pola. What is pambu? What is kiri? Mongoose. Anyone? So, how they are?
Well,
We'll let Vasu to talk first. Okay.
Loudly, Vasu.
My proverb is called like a mongoose and a snake. In Tamil, this is written Pambun Kiriyum Bola. This proverb is used when people are bitter enemies, just like a mongoose and a snake, who are bitter rivals. And usually their fights lead to death. This proverb teaches us that we should be careful about our enemies and try to befriend them, even though they may hurt us or something tragic may happen in the end.
Comments? What's your comments?
like a snake and a mongoose, they'll keep on fighting. So,
Snake and mongoose are natural enemies.
So, when you compare a snake and a mongoose, it's the same thing as saying a dog and a cat. They'll keep on the cat would keep on running while the dog keeps on chasing. So, one person would eventually win in a snake and a mongoose fight, but then after that fight, the person who won would eventually die too. So,
Why?
Natural causes.
Huh?
So when when something loses, it also makes a big loss for the person who wins it. In such.
Any other example? What do you think? Snake. This version?
There's like no point of fighting
No point of fighting.
because both of them are most likely gonna die.
I think it's used to describe two people that like never get along, and they're like natural enemies, just like.
Because you can't change the nature. Can you change the nature of the mongoose? Change the nature of the snake? Can you change the nature of the enmity between them? Like that. At times you cannot change the situation, like mongoose and the snake. Okay? So you cannot preach that, we try to befriend them, or make a deal with them, or don't fight, and if you fight both will die. So this is the situation, reality.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. I mean, I don't think there's any morals.
No point.
Yeah, there's the moral behind it. You have to accept there are enemies, and you have to be careful. You have to be careful. You cannot expect them to change or the situation to change. You have to accept certain situation as like that, like mongoose and snake. Be careful. Otherwise, yeah. Let's try the kid. Yes.
One thing is joining the mongoose and the snake. It's like inside the mongoose story where the child was left behind and where the blood spread. So in any case, you're going to be inside too, inside the fight, because you gave yourself inside that thing, and then you'll soon die from that too.
Yeah, you're talking about the previous story we read. Would you remember the story? Anyone else?
But that story was for like you have to think before you ask.
Yeah.
Not really about this.
That's a different story. There was a person who's keeping a mongoose as a pet at home, as like a child, and she got a child too. Okay, so one day she went outside to fetch some water, and she came back. What happened was actually before that a snake came to attack the child in the cradle. So the mongoose attacked the snake and bit the snake into pieces. So it would be a blood in his mouth and other thing too. So when she came, she first saw the mongoose with the blood and everything. She immediately thought the mongoose has bitten her child. So immediately put the water pot on the mongoose head, and the mongoose died on the spot. Then she went in and saw that the snake died and bitten into pieces, and the baby was happy, and she regretted. She should have acted after, after thinking, right? Without thinking, she shouldn't act. That's a different story. Okay, that was done by one other person. This is like a snake and a mongoose. There are some situations. If anyone of you remember anyone like that in situation, you have? You are lucky. Okay. So, but remember, there are situations like that too. It may come to our life, and we have to accept as it is. Okay? That's good. Everyone got this one, right?
I didn't get it.
You got it? When did you get it? Today? Yeah.
It's outside. You guys can pick it.
Only one
bring it,
person
bring
can
it.
go, one person can
Vasu,
go
Vasu,
and
bring.
get nothing.
How many?
Maybe bring 6?
Oh, yeah.
Sit down, sit.
Right, we start then.
I would leave it.
ஆண்மையற்ற வீரன் ஆயுதத்தின் மேல் உரை சொல்லுவான். The coward blames his weapon.
Right. What's your understanding?
Like a person who like doesn't like a person who does something bad or like who doesn't want to mess up his problems, he'll blame something else.
That's good, good. Anything else? Yes?
One who's put as strong but his inner ability is weak would only blame his talent. Basically.
It means someone who is not good at something. They blame it on other things or other people instead of yourself. For example, if a soldier is not good enough to be in the Navy or if he's not strong or brave, he blames it on his weapons or the person who teaches.
Very simple exam thing. We don't do well at the exam. We say what? What do you say?
I was too tired.
Yeah, I was too tired. I would have done well. I was too tired. I didn't sleep well. What else?
They were all the teachers.
My pen didn't write well. You could say that, right? My pen didn't write well. Or my hands get achy. Or, what do you call it? I didn't have enough time. Yeah.
I can't read the paper.
We couldn't read the paper.
We never learned it.
Huh?
We never learned it.
We never learned it. Okay.
My dad never packed me lunch. I was too hungry.
Oh, my dad never packed me lunch. I was tired and hungry. What else? Easy.
I was too busy on Facebook.
Too busy on Facebook. Studied the wrong thing.
I didn't study at all.
That is genuine.
I
Don't blame.
didn't
You
study
get
at
the
all.
that is the responsible answer. I didn't study at all. That's the responsible answer. You know. I forgot to study. Huh? I don't get it.
It was raining.
It was raining.
I lost my pencil in my desk.
I lost my pencil in the desk.
I forgot my textbook.
I don't forget my textbook.
The teacher didn't hand me the test.
The teacher didn't hand me the test.
I'm sick.
I'm sick.
I need to raise up my hand.
Huh?
I need to raise up my hand.
You? Too tired? Boring? Yeah. So many reasons. So the real reason is we, right? If we prepare ourselves, if we put our effort very well, the exam is what you call it, going through a process. You just study, exams comes on the way. You do it and goes on. Okay? So main thing is focus on your work and don't focus on the marks. Okay? Always do try to do your best. That's the one, the breathing will help. Even if you study well, sometimes we don't do well at the exam, even if you study. So the breathing technique, that helps before the exam. Okay? That's one. What's the other similar proverb? Anyone knows that? I'm going to see the Tamil. Yeah.
It's for a dancer.
Yeah, dancer.
Stage isn't right.
Oh, yeah, very good. தமிழ்ல சொல்லுவாங்க ஆடத் தெரியாதவளுக்கு மேடை சரியில்லையா. That's very good, Geetan. Very good. So it says, someone who is not good at dancing, she say, oh, the stage is not very right. That's why my dancing comes very well. You got it? Yeah, it's a similar problem. Yes?
Sometimes people, if they're singing, they'll say that the mic is weird.
Yeah, singing, they said the mic is weird, not working. The sound system is not working. That's very good. So we are responsible for our actions. We are responsible for our actions. So we came up with two things here. One is, what do you call it? Can you write it down? Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to add, but where do we draw the line? I mean, sometimes there are legitimate reasons
Legitimate reason, as she said. That's right.
Right.
But these are illegitimate reasons.
So, but it could happen.
Yes.
Yeah. And
We always accept the genuine things. Yes.
Right.
But we, at the same time, it could be an excuse too. You understand?
yeah.
Absolutely. There's another word is called Tidum Nandram Parar Taravara. Have you heard of that?
So the definition is, does one do the good or bad to you? It's you who does the good and bad to yourself.
We learned this. Pranano. Fine. This is Sukumaran did that for you. You remember the story? Tidin Yadam Yure Yavaran Kelir Tidin Nandram Puradaravara Sadalam Purvadandre. You remember that song?
Yeah.
Can you chase that? Everyone should bring your folder here. What's the heading for this song?
Then you're folding up all the old sheets.
Master got it?
What is it called again?
I don't remember the
No, what, how do you say it?
yeah, Yadam Ure Yavaram Kelir.
Is it the one where two people?
No, life is like a, yeah, he got it there.
Oh, that one.
Got it? He got it. Only one person got it. Anyone else? Raise it up, raise it up. Just give it to me. Just pass it on. Yadam Ure Yavarim Kelir. Yeah, that's one. She got the full package. That's it. That's it. Got it?
No.
Excuse the say. Brief note on Purananu. Have you got it?
I see. No.
It's a few weeks ago. Brief note on Purananu.
Maybe you were not here then.
Your record keeping is bad.
Huh?
Maybe you were in the other.
Yeah, I'm wrong.
You was a man out there.
I can be on it.
Rashan is yours.
That's your mom.
I want you to read louder.
Maybe you were running.
Oh, I'll write it down.
I didn't come to that class.
I'll write down the English meaning. It's a 2000 years old Tamil poem. I can't say the name. You got the first word?
just realized that.
Perfect attendance award.
One time you were so close, remember you came at 6:30.
You were there.
I know you told me. No, in the morning.
Here?
Yeah. See the idol.
Oh my god. Here in the store. Are you serious? You saw him?
You're his cousin.
What's his real name?
What do you think you're doing?
Y'all live together?
Yeah. On Red Ash. Yeah.
How long is here over to your house? Is there a time limit or just a house connected?
A massive house.
A house that's connected?
Yeah. 2 houses connected. And 2 houses connected. Thank you.
I didn't write it full. You got it? Can you read it?
Every town is our hometown. Every man a kinsman.
Yeah. Jadum Ure, Yavarum Curly. Jadum Ure. Every town is our hometown. Yavarum Curly. Every man a kinsman.
Good and evil do not come from others.
Teedum Nandrum Paradara Vara.
Pain and pleasures.
Okay, don't blame others for bad and good, okay? Teedum Nandrum Paradara Vara.
Pain and pleasures come of themselves. Dying is nothing new.
Sadalam Puduvadandre. Why say dying is nothing new?
Because we get reborn.
Yeah. It's a reincarnation again. We die and be born again. Okay? Pardon? Born?
As a different person.
Yeah. Different person. Man, different creature. We may be born as a, what do you call it? As a shrub, animals, ghosts, wizards, Pulaki, Pudai, Pulubai, anything. Any living being.
Somewhat.
Yeah. Okay. So Sadalam Puduvadandre, nothing. That is dying is nothing new. What's the next essay?
We do not rejoice. That life is sweet.
We do not rejoice that life is sweet. Okay. Inidi Valdal Inidi Ena Magalndandru Milame. So we don't jump up. Oh, we won the cricket match. What we do? Okay? Jumping over the roof, fighting the crackers. Okay? Breaking the coconuts in the temple. We don't do that either. Okay. What's the other one?
Nor in anger call it bitter. Our lives, however,
No in anger call it bitter. Okay? So if we failed, okay, if our country or if our favorite team lost, you don't break the windows or getting angry and doing bad things either. You understand? You see these things happen?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are they good or bad?
Good.
Good?
It releases anger.
Huh?
It releases anger.
Hold it in. And then
Are you gonna hate yourself?
You can get angry, but how do you express your anger is the wrong thing. You understand? It should be expressed in a healthy way. Not breaking their windows, not burning the properties, not throwing stones or anything like that. You understand? You need to express your anger in a healthy way, in a healthy, decent words, in an appropriate way. Okay? So that, is it good or bad?
It's good.
Which one?
Because you can express your anger. So if you hold it in, it's worse.
So how do you express your anger?
in a healthy way.
In a healthy way, you dream about it.
Oh, okay. When you get angry, how do you express?
Throwing stuff everywhere.
Huh?
throwing stuff everywhere.
Don't.
Throwing stuff everywhere.
So how do you express your anger? When you're angry, how do you express it?
I throw stuff.
Huh?
I throw stuff.
Can you? Can you? Huh?
I can throw stuff.
Yeah, I can throw stuff.
Healthy anger expression. Okay, you throw stuff. First step to say, did you get angry?
Yes.
Yes.
Anyone who doesn't get angry? Okay. So what do you do when you get angry? How do you express your anger? Yeah. We'll come to the next lesson.
Talk about it.
I'm angry. I wonder what should I do.
Blow up my mind.
It'd be funny if you lost. In your teeth. In your teeth.
You want to write?
Yeah. In your
Healthy.
So she said something. Yes, kids, listen. So she said, what did you say?
You're right, good and bad.
No. How they just you don't judge it now, then discuss. She says talk about it.
Talk about it.
Talking. Expressing
I know
anger
it's
by
mine.
talking. Okay.
Talk to someone.
You? You? How do you express your anger?
Oh, I know.
Okay. Thinking.
I know. What about it?
Thinking, not talking. Or
I know.
thinking, not talking. Good.
See someone. I know mine.
You can read it. Then you can take over and ask. Come over here.
I know mine.
Okay. Tell, and she will guide you.
Vasu, how do you express your anger?
Get angry. Bite a pillow.
Yes.
Good.
I don't get depression.
How do you
How do you express your anger? Do you get angry? You think about it? Okay, what about you? You get emotional? Okay, so she gets emotional.
Emotional. Cry, yeah. Emotional cry. Cry.
You don't talk with the person that you're
Ah.
mad at. Okay, so she's
Not
just-
talking with the person she's mad at. Not
she
talking.
avoids them. What about you? What do you do when you get angry?
Me?
No. What do you do? What would you do if you got angry at me? What would you do? Would you yell at me? Slap. Think about it. What about you? What do you do when you get angry?
I'll blow up my mind.
How would you do that?
I don't know when I get super angry.
Okay, hold on. Everyone, you guys have to respect when other people are talking, okay? Because when it comes your turn and everyone else is talking, you won't like it. Okay, so pay attention to what everyone has to say. Yep.
So when everyone laughs at me, I blow up my mind.
By what do you do by blowing up? You say
I-
things, you throw things.
No, some people make fun of me.
Okay.
And
That
then-
gets you angry?
Yes, and then my face gets so red, and I'm gonna be so angry.
Okay, so it's okay. But
Getting angry.
when you get angry,
Blowing up
His
mind.
He blows his mind. Try and forget about it. So when you're angry, you just want to forget about it. You don't try to do anything back.
Fine.
Forget about it. Okay. What about you? Lee? You think about it, okay? What about you?
Write it all out and then reread it.
You write it all out and then you read it? Okay, that's good.
Write it up and read it again.
Okay, Roshan, what do you do?
I throw stuff at people. When you get angry at me, you throw stuff at me.
What do you do when you get angry?
See?
Sleep? Oh yeah, that's a good thing to do.
Get angry, you sleep.
What about you?
I do two things. Actually three. What I do is one, I make jokes.
When you're angry?
Yep. I make jokes in order to make myself cheerful and make them actually laugh and get out of the subject.
Oh,
And
okay.
the other one
Or
is
avoid the situation.
Making jokes, laugh out.
Yeah.
Okay.
I eat
Okay.
or I do exercise.
You do exercise?
I
could imagine.
Yeah. There are people do that. And eating up there, that's another problem too. Yes, that's good.
Eating is bad. Prevent diabetes.
What about you?
You get drunk.
You get away from them? Okay.
Yeah, you want to say something?
Sure.
Like what?
Trying to be nice to them when she's angry.
Okay, Superby?
I know another one. Break the TV when it gets so angry.
Or breaking up the things.
Okay. Okay,
I would use your second, I would try to say something funny, and third, if I got really angry at a person and I really want to say something mean to them, I would just say it in my mind.
Oh, you would say it in your
I
mind?
wouldn't say it to myself.
Okay, so he says stuff in his mind. That always works.
Can I say something?
Okay. What about you?
I'll either write it down or talk to the person like why they made me angry and tell them to try to stop it or something.
You're talking to the person? Okay. What about you? Oh, you show your anger on video games and playing soccer?
I know.
What about you?
I ask them like the
You guys?
I ask a friend for advice.
You ask a friend for advice. Okay, that's good. What about you? What do you do when you get angry? I think she's getting angry right now. Okay, what about the person next to you? What do you do when you get angry? You don't eat? Okay.
Refusing the.
Okay, Rashani, what do you do when you get angry? And don't lie, because I know.
Ignore the person.
She ignores the person.
Ignore the person. Yeah.
What about you? You scream? Okay, I haven't heard that from a lot of people. Good. Scream.
I know.
Good. Cindy, what do you do when you're angry? Sorry? You want to forget about it? Okay. And what about you? What do you do when you get angry? You don't know?
I just go ahead doing my own things.
Oh, you just ignore the thing and you just do your own thing?
Okay.
Okay.
Do it. So.
You hurt people? Oh, that's not good.
Ew, I throw my chest on
So, how many of you guys tend to, all the people that said, oh, I talk about it, or I keep it inside, I try to forget about it, or do other things, can you guys come on, like, can you just raise your hand?
I eat food, does that count?
Yeah, that's okay. Alright, raise it up really high. Okay, so all of you guys come to this side of the room.
Yes.
Quietly.
What they're doing?
And for the rest of you who punch and break and, okay.
Yeah! Woo! I know another one.
I think more.
Oh, I know another one. I know another one.
Okay, no, you're definitely on this side.
I know another one. Let them go and watch a movie.
Yeah, I think someone saw you.
So all of you guys.
Somebody said, you said talk to them, right?
Yeah,
You come to this side.
advice everyone else who like talks to other people and stuff.
Talk to other people doing something. Come this side. Yeah, come.
Killing.
Woohoo! You have more people.
We are trying to keep it within themselves in this side.
Like
Ignoring, talking to ourselves, eating up, crying, exercise.
Okay, so sit down.
Sit.
I wanted to
Okay? Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. Is everyone paying attention?
Yes.
Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. Okay, so all of you guys suppress your feelings. Suppress means you keep it within yourself. Okay, you don't talk to the person, you ignore them or whatever. It's within yourself. These people over here,
We're awesome.
they take it to a whole new level. They hurt people. They break everything in their house. They want to punch them. So tell me, what do you think is better when it comes to anger? Do you think beating up people that hurt you is better off, or do you think keeping it within yourself?
I think it's a different way. That people, you don't. If I'm wrong or the thing, you can raise your hands. Always cross the lines. Your people, they understand when you get angry, you keep it within yourself. You don't talk to the person who are getting angry or how, and you don't express your anger in any way, but you try to think about it, and you try to, talking to yourself, writing it up, reading it again, and eating it up, making it as a joke, making fun, forget about it, trying to do nice things. You said trying to do nice things, right?
How did you end up in the punching
do nice things. So all those things on this side. Anyone else? Are you agree with that?
Okay, so is there anyone that doesn't fit in this together?
This side, when you get angry, you're going to do something.
Yeah.
Do something is, she said she will talk to the person. Why she make me angry, why you make me mad. And also some people say they will throw the things, they will, scream. Who said screaming? Yeah, they will scream loud and biting the pillows, going to sleep. Going to sleep should be on the other side.
Go.
You'll But I don't think Murali is always going to sleep. I hear from your mom. Don't the expression of anger. You should be this side, to be honest. Okay. Alright. So expressing in this side. So, first thing. What do you think about these people?
We're awesome.
We're awesome.
No. I'm asking about them.
Self-opinions.
Yes.
Maybe it's a Chinese proverb, but be a man, do the right thing.
Do the right thing.
Ethan, you want to say something?
I'll let everyone I personally feel that when I'm really angry, I tend to think irrationally. So I don't tend to think straight. Everything. So when I give it some time, and I still as Murali mentioned, after a good sleep, when you wake up and you feel okay, I should have acted a certain way, you kind of realize that. And also, if there's still something troubling you, right, you still feel that the person who did something wrong is still like unjust, then I'd go talk with that person and try and approach the person.
So that's a good technique. You see, he says when you are angry, our mind is not in balance. So we shouldn't act out. Got it? We shouldn't act out because we are imbalanced. We may hurt by our actions, our words, hints, or teasing, thing. So he says it's a time. Maybe after a good sleep, you feel all the things vanish. You feel fresh. That's simple. I should act in a different way. But it is still bothering in the mind. He will go and talk to the person, try to 800. That is his being. Okay, you?
Does that mean he's inside some kind of shadow?
Huh?
Because if you think of one way as the light side and one way as the dark side, where would he be placed?
We don't. Still, you are trying to express, right? Okay, you are express inside and suppress. We divided this. This group is an expressing side. This group is a suppressing side. So that is good. And control your anger and suppress or express. If you are going to suppress, is it healthy or what is the problem? If you are going to express, is it healthy or what is the problem? That's the thing. Yes?
Well, we do have a problem because when you're in denial or when you keep everything to yourself, you tend to become more angry at that person because you're actually feeding the fire.
Very good point. Most of us didn't know that we are getting angry. It happened to me too. Sometimes it's gradual build-up, right? The things happen, something gradual build-up. You don't know that you are angry. Sometimes you don't know somebody asking, are you angry? Or something like that. Then it only happens. So it's important. Denial. Identify the feeling. First thing is you have to disarm. The feelings are feelings, okay? But you have to disarm. First identify that I am angry. Don't deny that. No, I am not angry. Why are you doing like it? Are you angry? No, I'm not angry. So don't say that. Don't lie to yourself. Don't deny. Identify the feeling. By identifying itself, you are disarming the feeling. 50% of the problem solved. Okay? First thing is we should identify the problem, identify the feeling before we think or act or anything. If we don't identify, the feelings will drag us on its way. So we gave our remote control to someone else. They are pushing the buttons and we are jumping. Okay? So identify it. Be in control of your emotion. Identify it. Okay, I am angry. There's nothing shame about it to get angry. Okay? Even spiritual gurus, even our gods and goddesses get angry at times. So we need to know when we get angry. Identify the feeling. That's very important thing. Can you write it down somewhere down in a different color pen? Identify the feeling. Yes?
Also, like, there's never always the other person's fault. It could also be your fault too, because it takes two people to make like a fight. So they feel like, that's why I write it down in the reverse, because it's like, you might think it's all the other person's fault, but then it's
What do you find it is another person's fault? We call it rationalization, right? He's trying to put the points down and write it down the anger and try to find it where I did go wrong, or where the same time you look into the other person wrong thing too, right? Rationalization. No, that's okay. That's your technique is called rationalization. You approach anger by rationalization. Okay, that's okay, right? Yeah, listen. So what's your comments about the expression? Feel free.
Well, in a way, we're feeble.
Huh?
So, because when we keep everything to ourselves, we tend to become more angry, but we don't know how to show it. And when we do show it, if eventually we try showing it, it would become like it would become really harmful.
That's right. That's very correct.
And one thing about being denial is when you don't show how you feel to another person, then they tend to become to think that you're actually you actually like that effect, and they'll keep on doing it again and again and again. So when you talk it out, they actually tend to become sharp, or they'll know that this is how they feel when they're called this name. So it is good to talk it out, but it's not good to fight it out. That's all.
That's a good point. You understand that? Because if he suppress, he can keep talk for all of us. Yeah, your comments?
No, but I agree with what you're saying, but something he said was, like people that tend to keep it to themselves or write it down or whatever are weaker. Do you really think you guys are weaker than people that are actually showing it? Or do you think they're weaker because they're expressing it differently?
I think they're weaker because they're gonna show it, but then they're not gonna show it. They're probably not gonna show it on the same person. They're gonna show it on other people too, and that will make them like. When everyone will be like. Yep. It would be like.
Yep. What do you?
Well, weaklings are people who hide it to themselves.
Pardon?
Well, weaklings are people who hide.
You?
Weaklings are people who hide it to themselves.
They say an accusation. That said, you don't show your anger to the person who is making you angry. You show it to the other person. What do you call it? It's called misplacement of the anger. You understand? Misplaced anger. Okay? What happens is, this is what happens. Okay? Your schoolmaster at home, he also have a bad kid. He didn't behave well in the morning. So that made the master's wife angry. She couldn't show it to the kid. She showed it to the master. And master couldn't show it to his wife. He comes to the school and he comes show it to you. And you get angry, you don't show it to yourself. You come and, what do you call it? Just showing your anger to your younger sibling.
So,
It's a misplacement of anger. You do not, is it right? Does it happen?
but in the end, everybody will be angry.
That's why you need to identify the feeling. First one. Second one, you need to identify the source of the anger. Who is causing me to get angry? That is important. Your expression towards that person. Okay? Roshan, you get angry with me and you go home and throwing the pillows at your mom. Does it help? How does it help?
Your anger is good.
You are angry with me. So you need to express towards me. Instead of that, you are going and showing at
His
home.
anger is getting off. His anger is gone. And
No,
this moment
my
he's on
anger's
some
not
random
gone.
guy. And he's gone.
Yes?
But if like he throws his pillows on his mom, wouldn't his mom find out like he's angry or something? Wouldn't he ask him, oh, are you angry?
Yeah, that's what a mom says.
What do you guys think is angry? What is anger? What do you guys think is anger? Let's go on the strong side. People that punch people. What do you guys think is anger?
Well, like when you say like people like punch people, it doesn't really mean punching because I talk about it. And that's not really like physically bad.
Okay.
But then it's not keeping it to yourself either.
Okay, but
So
see, you talk.
That is talk about it to who?
To the person I'm angry with.
That is a very healthy way of expression. If you are getting angry, try to talk to that person who is making you feel angry, making you feel bad. Okay, that's good thing. You also said that, right? So both of them. So that is one of the healthiest expression of anger is talking to the person. But last night, the gas price has gone up by 5 cents. I am very angry. To whom I can show that anger?
Government.
Show the government! Or show the judge!
Yes.
Stephen Harper.
Oh my!
So can I talk to Stephen Harper?
You can mail him.
You can mail him.
Yeah, you can. He has a Facebook.
You can do that by election. Elections.
So, right, when you cannot express your anger, okay, you are getting angry with your somebody else, so in high in the authority or in the system, like Stephen Harper, okay, or energy minister, or something like that, or maybe the school principal. You don't need to approach anything. Or what is the other way? You can't talk to them. What is the other way? No, write it. You can email them. You can write a letter. Yeah, it's a way of healthy expression. Dear Prime Minister, I am very mad at you because the gas prices get gone up by 5 cents overnight. The poor peasants cannot write it. Mailing it or not, that's a different problem. But writing down itself, you ventilate your anger. He mentioned that. You need to ventilate. You need to express and get it out. One of the healthiest way of getting out is talk to the person. But when talk to the person, always respect. There are two things there in the human relationship. One thing is obedience, other thing is respect. You don't need to obey. For your teacher or your parents, you don't need to obey all the time. But respect always. Even a stranger, respect always. Never ever disrespect anybody else. While you are doing that, you are crossing the line. Okay? That's why Gideon said he doesn't want to talk immediately. He wants to wait, time off, cool off, have a good sleep and rest. Then if still bothering his mind, he will talk about it. But if you feel, because he feels, then he's angry, he's not in a balanced state. But if she feels that she can talk about it, even when she feels angry, you can talk about it straight away too. Some of the things you need to talk about. At your work, somebody else is making you feel angry or making any mistake, you don't go home and sleep and come back to talk, right? You understand? So that's the thing too. So we got two healthy expressions here. One is talking over to that person with respectfully always. Second thing is if he cannot talk, he can write it down. You may mail it or not, that is a different problem. But you may write it down. Second thing, yes?
The one thing that I thought of is, even if it's Stephen Harper, he has to come to the votes. So if you disregard him, so there's always a chance.
But you need to express your anger.
You are expressing your anger for all of what he did. You're actually making him off in such a way. But
are you punishing? Are you dealing with your suppressed anger?
Basically.
Yes.
Yes.
That's what you did. Because the point you made it before is, if you don't express, Basu and listen, if you don't express your anger and keep it to yourself, it is lying to prove itself within. It may become a bigger problem later on. You may say that's haha. I like this kid. I like this. He's so naughty. How are you? Then every time it's grew up and grew up, and I think one day I say that, no, this is wrong. You should do that at school. Then I don't have any angry feeling. He knows what I don't like it, and he will correct it. We will be friends forever.
Go and watch a movie with someone.
Oh, that's a different thing. Okay, it's okay. He didn't want to say something.
When you're like gonna write about someone in a higher authority or someone you can't really talk to, I would suggest rationalizing it before you actually mail it, or because nowadays we have social networks, we have Facebooks, we can put it on a blog on the internet. So what you say can actually affect the person itself. So before you make a mistake and
that's right. Whatever you express in your words or in the words, either spoken words or written words, you always keep the line of respect.
right.
If you keep the line of respect, that's fine. You never goes wrong. Somebody else, even Kappa doesn't give that. Or because what do you call it? Who said writing the thing? Who does write?
She
What's your name? Dharani. Yeah. Because Dharani wrote this letter, I lost my seats. I couldn't form the government. So he cannot come behind you because your words are expressed in a respectful way. You understand?
Yeah, basically, like, it doesn't, if you want to, both sides are sort of wrong, because if you bottle up your anger, you'll just express it in a bad way.
Yeah, if you bottle up your anger, you will express it in a bad way, you will do more damage to you and the other person.
And then on the other side, you shouldn't express your anger, like, drastically by hurting the other person.
Yeah, respect always. So you cannot throw the pillow, you cannot break the things, you cannot, what else?
But then they'll never learn.
Did you learn?
Are you trying to teach a lesson before you know whether you are right and that person right? First thing is expression. Expression like you treat the other person at the equal level. You are on the superior level. I am going to teach my dad a lesson today. I will throw this. Then only he will learn. No. Okay. What you can do is, Vasu, what you can do is you can talk. You can wait until your anger gets better to talk. Or if you feel okay, you can always talk. Dad, this is that, this is that. He does that many times. Yeah, we talk. I get angry, he gets angry, and we talk to each other. Okay, I still get some guidance from him, and he gets some guidance from that. So no one is exception. Even your teachers and gurus are not exception from getting angry. But how to deal, how to express in a healthy way is the good thing. Okay, so you cannot throw the things out because that is very disrespectful. If you throw a pillow or an object to someone else, it's very much insulting. Don't you think so? If I throw something to you in this class, how do you feel? How do you feel?
Hurt in my heart.
That's right. So you want to break the heart of your mom or dad or other person?
No.
No. In Bible has 10 commands. Anyone knows about that? Bible has 10 commandments. The God gave these 10 commandments to Moses. So one of the commandments is respect your parents. Respect your parents and live happily live on this world for 100 years. Okay, why did they say respect your parents? It doesn't say obey your parents. You understand that? Obedience is different from respect. You can always say that I can understand what you say, but I think I won't be able to do that. Okay, you are able, you are strong, you should be able to say no. If there's some other friends coming and offering you, oh, there's a smoke there, can I have fun, another thing, you say yes. You should say no. Say no. If you learn to say no to your parents, you will easily say no to any bad influence and friends. Okay? So always respect and obedience is different. There are several stories of that. Okay? Jnana Sambandha. You know the first saint here? What did happen? He was the crybaby. Anyone remember the story? Yes?
He and his dad, they went to the temple, and then his dad went to bathe, and then...
Yeah, before that. How did he go to the temple?
He was supposed to go to school, but then
He was 3, not supposed to go to school.
he was supposed to stay at home.
He was supposed to stay at home.
But then his dad was going to go, and he really wanted to go.
Yeah, he cried and he wanted to go with his dad. His dad said, stay home. He didn't listen to them. He went with his dad. Okay, so that's one thing. Obedience is different from respect. Okay, that's one thing. Then what is the other thing? This saint, the second one is Appar Swami. Second saint, who is second saint?
Appar Swami.
He was much elder. Okay, he's in his 80s. Okay, and Samandar like a small child, like a dad. So Samandar, there was a messenger from kingdom, Pandyan kingdom, inviting Samandar to there are a lot of Jains, there's another religion doing bad things, so come and restore the salvation there. So he was about to go, Appar Swami said, don't go, you are a small child. I know Jains, they are very bad. They do the bad things.
He's racist.
Further, your astrological the timing is not very good. But Samandar sang a song, consoled Appar Swami and went. Okay, so respect is always different from obedience. So always respect. Whether your parents, teachers, even your worst of your enemies, you have to respect. There is no second choice. So don't throw the things, don't break the things. Okay, don't put harsh words directly or in words. Always keep the line of respect as your guideline. Then express your anger. Yes.
What if they don't respect you?
Pardon?
What if they don't respect you?
That is their problem. I don't give my remote control to them.
Give it.
I don't give my remote control to them. They push this button, I'll do this, and they do push the other button, I'll do this. No, I'll keep my remote control with myself.
I don't.
Yes.
One thing that I really wanted to ask was, how did they get the anger? Did they do anything?
They are not necessarily they are angry. They are doing something that make you feel angry.
But why would they do so?
That's why you need to, unless you talk to them, you can't find out. Another thing is, if you don't want that person to do it to you again, You need to talk to that person. You need to express, I'm not happy you are doing this to me. I'm not happy. It makes me sad. It may be heartbroken. So don't do that. You need to say that. Otherwise the other person doesn't know. How does he know? As you do a psychic power to mind read. So tell your parents, your brother, your sister, your teacher, okay, anyone else, just say that. Sorry, I may be wrong, sorry, but I feel hurt. Right? Okay? Okay, just carry on. And you can write it down, but don't suppress it yourself. Okay? Don't suppress it yourself. At the same time, joke it out, eating it out. Many people do that. Many people, they are sadness, they are angry, they eat.
They eat?
Yes. I know one of my cousins. When he gets angry with his siblings, he eat all the food at home. There's no food for siblings. When we were young, when there's a fight at home, what he do is he go to the dining table first, eat up all the food.
Really? All the food from the refrigerator?
We don't have refrigerator.
Okay, so is it eating? So that is bad for your health and other person too, okay? And what else they do? Sometimes people do it something else differently. What do you call? Taking their notebook and clearing the pages, or just those days they put the ink, their dress, damaging their dress, or hiding their things in some other place. Those things are very unhealthy expressions of anger. It's damaging you and damaging the other person. Okay? So you should always express in a healthy way. Anything else? Yes?
You can't suppress it too much because if you do that, then you'll get like
You again?
Yeah,
Not only anger, any feeling. You cannot suppress it too much. Okay? It comes out anyway. Okay? It comes out in dreams, it comes out in anger. We call it unfinished business. What is karma? What is karma?
It's like if you do something bad, like something bad will come to you.
Yeah, I like that. And yes?
If you see something bad and if it ended up haunting you, it's like a bad karma that goes inside you. It'll always stay inside you unless you figure out a way to get it out.
True.
Another thing.
And the unfinished business. If you suppress your anger, it will haunt you. It will direct your actions and other things. Okay? So you need to express it healthy way and be lighter, ventilate. One of the things you didn't tell is talk it over. Not only that person, you can talk to your friends or parents or someone else who's a close associate. Mom, I felt mad because he did that to me. You talk to, if you don't talk to other person, another thing. Even if you talk to other person didn't understand, you talk to your mom or dad or someone, your close friend, another thing. Okay? Once when you get to you can talk to Roshan. You say, Roshan, my dad, however I say, he didn't understand. I am mad at him. He can talk. So just talking out itself is lighting your burden. It's one of the healthy expressions, talking it out in a healthy way. Okay? So, talking to yourself, okay, but not very much. Writing it down will help. Talking to the person who is going angry, that causing angry, that helps. Or talking to your close friend or associate, that helps. Not only for angry, when you feel sad, when you feel depressed. When you feel sad, when you feel depressed, or when you feel over anxious. All those feelings. Feelings are feelings. Okay? But you need to act in a responsible way. The thing is respect. Respect always. Your comments?
Yeah, I just wanted to add, like, another one of the commandments is do unto others as others do unto you. So treat other people the same way you want to be treated. Okay? Does everyone understand that?
Yes.
So treat others the way you want to be treated.
And Sumi has a story of the day.
Okay.
Are you serious? It's true? How many apples are plastic? Or if the card is plastic, it's like a whole apple.
Okay.
Oh, wow. The story is Virinyana Samanta.
Who is there, Trinyana Sambandha? Yes? Mukesh?
I know.
Yeah. Trinyana Sambandha.
Oh, I
That
know.
would be the guy on the left over there.
Yeah? On the
The
top
first one. The first one.
Yeah. They called him as the nickname. He says, what is his nickname we put for him?
Cry baby.
Ah, Cry Baby. Why did we put the nickname as Cry Baby?
Because he cried.
He
cries too
cried.
much.
Why did he cry? Father was in the pond, at the temple pond, okay, and he couldn't see the father. He started crying. What happened?
Parvati came
Lord Shiva and Parvati came.
with the
Lord Shiva and
glass.
Parvati came.
with a glass of milk and gave it to him.
Yeah, small cup of milk. In a golden cup of milk they gave. Okay?
And then you go.
And then she started singing divine songs. Okay? Right. Okay, he's going to talk about Sambandha. Right.
So, one day there was a man named Sivapada Vidudayar, and Sivapada Vidudayar and his son went to
Father, Trinyana Sambandha, father,
they went to this farm. They're type of people who, so they're not allowed to like get stuff from other people. So when Sivapada Vidudayar went inside the water to take a bath, his name wasn't Virinyana Sambandha, but his son was sitting on the edge and he didn't know where his father was, so he started to cry and he started to worry out and all the stuff. So Sivan and Nime, they came from the sky and gave him a type of milk called Jnanapad. And then after
It's for the milk from Parvati. Like a mother feeding the child, she got her milk, but instead of giving directly, she got in a cup. That's the difference.
and then she gave Jnanapad to Sivapada Vidudayar's son. And then after, when Sivapada Vidudayar, he got back
Father, Sivapada,
from the, when he got back to the pod,
Sivapada,
he noticed that
Vidudayar.
there was milk dripping from his son's mouth. And then he oh, where'd you get this milk? And there was no reply, so he took a stick and he was like, oh, where'd you get the milk? Where'd you get the milk? And then and then his son started to cry. And then after, he started to sing a song called, Thirvaram.
What's the Thirvaram he sang?
Thirvaram.
Yeah, anyone who can sing? Yeah, I'll sing. Can you? Chapter. Got the story? Yes, I want someone to retell the story. Yes. Louder, louder. Yes. Why did he go under the water? Bathe. It's only bathing? Yes, no, it's not only for bathing. It's actually, there's a special prayer you do it in the water. It's called Akamashana Sutta. So, as a devout Hindu, we do have some prayers, do it in the water too. Whenever we go to visit the holy temples, okay, whenever you go to the holy rivers or ponds like Gangai, Kaveri, and other thing, we do certain prayers. So there's one certain prayer called Akamarshana Sutta. So I was doing that in the water. With that, you submerge in the water for a few seconds and coming up and again submerge and coming up, do that. While he was doing it, it's not a simple bathing only. Okay? So it's a special ritual water prayer Father was doing. Yes, carry on.
I think he was like 3 years old. He started crying because he didn't know where his language.
Positive. Yes, not because he is a Brahmin. That's a later day misconception. Okay, Samandar was Brahmin. He was traveling in all the people, foreigner and other people. He was eating with everybody. So there's no restriction for Brahmins. It's only because you shouldn't accept the food from the strangers. Didn't your parents tell you? You shouldn't accept the food from the strangers. You got it? So Father came, there was milk, what do you call it? A mark of milk on the corner of the mouth. And he said, who gave you the milk? That's why he got angry, okay? Not because of the Brahmin, okay? Right? Then, sorry. Someone else can. You want to say the story? Pardon? Yeah, yeah. Anyone else tell the story?
Yeah, sure. I have a story on Narada.
Yeah, projector.
So I'm here to talk about the story of Narada. Do you guys know who Narada is?
What's the story you are talking
About Narada?
about? Shall we finish the crybaby story?
Okay, yeah, sure.
One minute. Sorry, I need to.
I'm sure she'll come up and die.
Right. read it? No, just outside drawing.
Yeah.
Kids, you can come this side now. Gravitate on this side to see that slide.
Why does that? There's many children around that place who cry. Just them who got caught.
That's a good question. I'll come to that. Very good question. Many children cry, but Lord Shiva didn't come. Why did he come for someone? Answer is there. So, can you read it? Yes, read it.
This is a story about a child saved.
The heading.
Oh, the crybaby.
The crybaby, yes.
This is a story about a child saved.
Yeah, he was a story about a child saved. He was a child. How old was he?
3 years old.
He was only 3. Anyone here 3?
Yes.
Oh, he is much younger than you. But he is always worshipable. We are all worshipping him. He is like a saint. So you all can become saint too. The sainthood is not for elderly people. It's for even a small child can become a saint. So we worship him, we honor him. Okay? Like we honor you and respect you. Okay? So he's a small child saint. Yes.
He's a child like you, but became a saint. He became a saint by crying. Let's see it.
Oh, he became a saint by crying.
That's all the crying he says.
So this is his yeah.
This child saint's name is someone.
What is his name?
Samandar.
Very good. Everyone says that. Samandar.
He lived in Sirkali, a small.
Sirkali. You can still visit this place. When you go to India, just ask your parents, I want to go to Samandar place. You can still visit his home place. You can there. Small Sirkali.
A small village in current Tamil Nadu, India in 7th century AD. He was born on 12th of May, 639 AD.
That was his birthday.
How's it accurate?
12th of May 639 AD. So how many years passed now? How many years passed?
But how's it so accurate?
Pardon?
How's it so accurate?
It's all recorded. We know his, you know what is this here? What is the month today? What is the month? Yes? Panguni. What is the fortnight? Subaksha, mean brighter half. You know every 2 weeks is a brighter half of the month. Other 2 weeks is a darker half. What is brighter half means? Growing moon. It's a growing moon. It's brighter half. We call it Subaksha. If the darker half is waning moon. Waxing moon and waning moon. Okay, it's on the brighter half. What is the day today? Nyayir. What is the star today? Revati. What is the Tithi? Tithi, what does it mean by Tithi? Lunar day. What is the lunar day today? First lunar day. There was no moon yesterday. It's called new moon day. Today is the first day, Prathama, or first lunar day. Like that, Samanda was born and his birth date was already recorded. So we calculated the recorded date, and this is the 12th of May 639. It's all history. It's not made up stories.
You know how like he became a saint by crying like a long time ago? Like why doesn't it happen like now? Like why doesn't God doesn't happen?
Why? Who said he is not coming?
Oh yeah, he never
He still comes.
Yes, but why doesn't he come and be with us?
Yeah.
You know there's a temple we visited in Rochester. You remember that? Rochester temple. Anyone gone to Rochester temple? Yes. Oh, 2 or 3 years ago, a few years ago, in the winter night, okay, a policeman coming in patrol. So, who saw a young girl with Indian dress, with all the jewels, without wearing any jacket, riding a bicycle on the street. he thought, who is this young girl with nice side? A very young, small child. A young girl riding this bicycle without proper dress with all these jewels. And she just went into the, what do you call it, the same place the temple where is. And so he went and knocked the door. Okay? So the priest there, Aranaya, he got up and he said, who is this girl who is riding bike without anyone outside, without wearing proper jacket? There was no such girl living there. So who was that girl? Yeah, Amba. So he's a regular devotee and visitor to the temple now. So it happens in New York, Rochester, North America. It just happens. There are many stories. Okay? Yes.
And in the same clip, her eyes were open for
I didn't know that. I didn't know.
yeah, her eyes were open. You could see it. People were
People?
They were
Yeah, yeah. So the God is ever present. He is always manifesting. It's like rain is always there. You keep the pot up, then the rain water will fill. You keep the pot upside down, anything will be there? No. Okay. So carry on.
He was 3 years, so he cried. So he was crying for what? Why he was crying? His father was going out to the temple. He wanted to go out with him, so he cries. Do you do that too? Does your little brother or sister do that? Like that baby son also did. He cried louder. He cried harder. Samandar's father.
Someone else?
Samandar's father,
Louder.
Samandar's father, Sivapada Vidya, was a relaxed and calm person. He lived long ago. There is not much stress. Why his wife, Bhagamati, was a good housewife taking good care of their home. Also, he daily does prayers, pray to God. He goes to temple daily. Doing daily prayers and worship helps to relieve her stress and to lead a balanced.
Yeah, because they are stress free. It is acceptable. They are not much stress now, as it is now. So it is not there at that time. But they also have some other stress relief. What do they relief for stress relief? Daily prayers, going to the temple and worship and other things. Okay? Yes?
Also, faith in God is the greatest strength in our life when we are facing hard times.
Yeah, faith in God. When we had a hard times, yeah, what is the strength we have? Faith in God. So
this was a happy family with a happy.
Someone else? Next one? Yes. Yeah.
Father was a very good gift. He took his hand with him.
Louder.
Later, we will learn that he even carried the baby
Sambandar. You need to pronounce the name right now. We did many times. Okay, Sambandar.
on his shoulders when the child wanted to visit the nearby temple. So he was really so good for this crybaby and the but that was becoming more demanding and demanding. Children do that, don't they?
Right? Okay. You? Yes. Next.
Later we will learn Samvinder went on even demanding from the universal dad and mom, the God, in the form of Shiva and made for things he wanted.
Next one. Yes.
Sambandar's father took him out when he went to the temple. So Sambandar's father also wanted to keep himself before entering the temple. Also, he might have wanted to take a bath at the temple pond to relax himself well and do the prayers he needed to do in the water while he was taking it in.
Before go to the temple, we'll take a bath, don't we? We should be clean and relaxed. Yeah, he did that one, and also he wanted to do the prayers, as I said.
It was fun to have a dip in the pond, So he sat the child Samudra at the steps of the temple pond and he went on to take the bath.
You see the picture? What is in the picture?
He's crying.
So what else you see?
The pond.
Right, next one. This was.
Is this a good thing to leave a child unattended near the water?
Is it?
No.
Yeah.
The father would have thought even if the child comes to the pond, he's already in and he can take care of him. We don't know. The father went to take the bath and Samudra was sitting by the side of the pond watching his father. Father went to the deeper side of the pond to take ceremonial dip. And now Samudra couldn't see him as the father was completely under the water. Samudra, without seeing his father, started to cry.
He is good in it, right? He cried. He started crying. Okay. So what is he doing here?
He's not wearing any clothes.
Okay. Next one. So you.
Crying loud and crying hard. The father inside the water couldn't hear the baby's cry. Can you hear when you are swimming in the pool?
Can you hear when you are swimming inside the pool? Yeah. When so under the water you cannot hear, right? So father couldn't hear. Yeah.
Like that, he couldn't hear. But Samudra was the real crybaby. But even now, the father couldn't hear the baby Samundra's cry. Child Samudra was worried. Usually his father comes whenever he cries, but not this time. He started panicking. He was really worried now.
Next one. Roshan.
Is it but even now?
You didn't watch?
I did.
So?
Oh, so now he started crying toward the temple. He has seen his father, mother, and others pray and cry to the God whenever they are fearing or worrying about something.
Do you see that too? Whenever our parents or the elderly people or the elders, when they are in trouble, when they are depressed, okay? So what do? They pray to God. So he noticed that as a child. You are growing up, noticed that. So he started there. So what does he do now? Someone else? Who can read before? Yeah.
Samudra, the 3-year-old child, looking at the temple tower and started crying, Amma Yappa,
Yeah, like we called mom and dad, yeah.
oh my moms and dad, be the real father of all of us, God Shiva, and real mother of all of us.
Umay.
Umay immediately came to his help. Both of them, Shiva and Umay, came to the crying baby and comforted him. Mother Umay fed him her milk in a golden cup. Samudra drank the milk and felt relieved of his fear and hunger, sat quietly at his side. The god Shiva and god Umay disappeared after this.
See what is happening?
God is father giving Samudra milk.
Some of them milk, okay? In a
Oh,
golden cup. Next one, yes?
I got a question. But did anyone see that?
did
No.
anyone? Why?
Huh?
Why?
If anybody was there, they should have comforted the child. Okay? Right. Now? Yes.
Now the father came up from the pond after finished his bath and prayer dip. Seeing from the distance the child Samudra was sitting content. He was happy, but coming closer he saw the milk Samudra drank still dribbling from his mouth corner. The father was really concerned, really worried. From whom the baby got the milk. Looking around, he could see anybody.
So nobody is there.
He got angry too. How can the child get anything from a stranger?
Okay, someone else? Murali?
So here Samudра's father was also worried. Who gave milk? Who gave milk to my child? How could he accept that from a stranger? He got angry. He is strict to that good, caring father.
Yeah, he was strict too. See him? He's with a stick. Okay, as a good caring father, he was strict too. Okay.
He demanded the child someone else to tell who gave him milk.
Someone else. Who else raised their hands? Who didn't read so far? You? Yeah. See, father asking the child who gave the milk. Yes?
Then our child, another, did not accept her. The child with divine wisdom and knowledge. The time he drank the milk from the God his father, showed the temple and started to.
Yeah, now he got the name as he said. Where is there's your brother. Ah, yeah, as he said. Now his name because Tiriñana Samandar. Tiri means divine, Jnana means wisdom. He got the divine wisdom. His real name is Samandar. But he got the divine wisdom or knowledge from the time he drank the milk from Umay, the goddess. Okay? So he showed the temple and started singing. 3 years old. He didn't learn his alphabet yet. Remember, he didn't learn his alphabet, but he started singing.
How did he sing without?
Yeah, that is why we call it miracle. Okay, so what is the song he is singing? Someone else? Yeah, read it. You want to read? Todudaya means, what is Todu? Yeah, Todudaya. Because Lord Shiva has Todu, if you see that, yeah. Yeah, even younger than you. Okay? Okay, so who's going to sing this? Vasu, can you sing? Vasu and Roshan. Anyone else want to join them? Murali? 4 days a year? You? Yeah, okay, many. Come to the front. Sit here, everyone start singing 4 days a year. Before that, Samantha not only sang, these 3 books are the songs of this child saint. So no, he sang many songs, but we got only these 3 books. Okay? Tirumurai number 1, Tirumurai number 2, Tirumurai number 3. This is a collection of songs. So this much he wrote from the age 3 until age 16. Okay? Right? You can sit comfortably and sing.
You can look at that and sing if you don't remember.
Yeah, Dale, can you come this side and give more space? Yeah, sit in a row. Vasu, sit in a row. Just come on, come this. Sit comfortably and put your thalam and everything, okay?
Okay.
Right.
1, 2, 3.
Right. Are you comfortable?
Yes, actually it's supposed to be in you guys learned it.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Okay, they are discussing the rag.
The thalam.
Okay, whichever thalam you're comfortable with. Start with Rubagam or Adi. Who is the leader? Adi, okay.
Okay, start. So, do the...
Right. Who is following Adi? Adidala people sing first, and Rupagadaran people sing later. Okay? Because you are mixing.
And a pure white crescent moon, smeared with ash on his body, stole my heart. Someone traveled to a number of temples, sang thousands of beautiful melodious devotional songs. We only have 4,169 songs now. They're classified as the first 3 Tirumurayas among the 12.
Okay. So select the stories and other thing for the next thing, and bring your file. Bring